Well, what is going on, guys? I hope you're having an amazing day. As always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that bell icon. And today, we're going to be teaching you guys how to set up and use air dribbles in real matches. So, basically, in my opinion, this skill, like, I'm silver, so I have no idea, like, how to use it in like higher ranks. So if you're like silver, gold, maybe even bronze, this will help you. I mean, if you know how to air dribble, of course. And so in my opinion, this is most useful in ones. At least at my rank it is. I'm like silver 2, I think, somewhere around those lines. And usually when your like opponent is rotating back to net, you'll want to set up the air dribble, and then usually, like, if you're just starting to learn air dribbles, I recommend going for more of like this shot, but like actually be on target, not like me. Yeah, like more of those shots, like you go off the wall and then just flip into the ball. At lower ranks, those are hard to save for some players, I guess. And it's a good tip to know when you're just starting to learn air dribbles. But once you get more advanced, you'll be able to do like actual air dribbles. I don't know what I was just doing there. But yeah, like then you'll start like actually like carrying the ball. I can't right now because I don't know. Okay, there we go. Yeah, then you'll able to start like carrying the ball and then like going for double touches, and you'll figure out that your aerial and car control will get a lot better in this, I guess, like era of learning while you're learning the air dribble, because this is not an easy mechanic, so don't expect to just sit down one day and learn it in like 10 minutes. That's probably not gonna happen. What will happen is that you're gonna have to go through like, for me it took me like a week to learn how to do it consistently, because now I can do it like pretty much all the time. I don't know, I was messing up earlier there, but right now I'm trying to learn flip resets, so don't judge on my gameplay right now. And I will have a Rocket League montage coming out soon. It might, like, depending when I'm editing this, the Rocket League montage might even be out. So, I don't know. If it's out, I'll probably just put, like, a link to it in the comments. So, yeah, I will go into a ones match and show you how to execute some of these air dribbles. This is also like gonna be like featuring some like ones gameplay, because I'm not obviously gonna be going for air dribbles all the time. So it's kind of gonna be a continuation of playing ones just for funs, but not really. It's like a tutorial-ish playing ones just for funs. So as we're getting into the match here, I'll just tell you like mainly how to set up an air dribble. So once you're driving up the wall, like you could also like seeing air dribble setups in like slow motion really helps. Okay, really, he's AFK. Oh, never mind, he's not AFK. Thought he was AFK. Okay, I'm bad. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. That's not usually what I do. But, yeah, so just go back in the video to where my intro was and try just looking at some of my air dribble setups in slow motion, or try and look at some pros air dribble setups in slow motion, because that'll really help too. Like, because obviously I'm not like a pro at air dribbling. I can air dribble consistently, but I'm not like the greatest at it. So yeah, this is one of the situations where you wouldn't really want to go for an air dribble, but in twos matches, air dribbles are also good for like passing it to your teammate or like centering the ball. Okay, he just bumped me. But yeah, I don't really know how to do ground to air dribbles, so go look at another tutorial on YouTube if you came here for that. But so basically, what you're gonna want to do if you're struggling to air dribble, most rookie mistakes are you're probably not letting go of boost before you hit the ball on the setup. That's like a big mistake that pretty much everyone makes when they're learning to air dribble. And just letting you guys know, you cannot air dribble in car cam. Just don't try it. It's like pretty much impossible. So I wouldn't even try to attempt it, because then you're just holding yourself back, unless you're doing like a freaking like challenge for YouTube or something. I don't know what I'm trying to do, but yeah. So see how I didn't really boost right before I hit the ball? And then what you're gonna want to do is, if you want to carry it like really close to your car when you're air dribbling, you're not gonna want to hit, like, you're not gonna want to boost before you hit the ball. But if okay, that was actually a good save. But if you want to like just boom it a couple times and like get power on your air dribble, you'll want to boost a tiny bit. Like, don't get too much power on the ball, otherwise it's just gonna go flying out of control. And then you'll be able to hit it multiple times, but it won't literally be glued to your car. It won't really have that look that like freestylers get, you know, when it's just like it looks like they're just carrying the ball on their nose. So if you want that kind of look, just don't boost before the hit. But if you want just power on your air dribble, I guess, just boost a little bit before hitting the ball. And another tip for air dribbling is, when you're air dribbling, high aerial sensitivity isn't very good for air dribbling, because it'll be really hard to control your car with. You'll be swerving up and down most of the times, and it's just going to be annoying. So that's why I have my aerial sense really low. Just take a look at these, see if you want to, I don't know, if you want to copy them you can, but I don't know. These camera settings are pretty much NRG's camera settings. Like, I think I changed like the swivel speed and that's it. I don't know, but yeah. The cars I recommend for air dribbling are either the Octane / Fennec, because they have the same hitbox, or the Dominus and the Breakout. I don't really think other cars that you'll use won't really, it'll stunt your growth in air dribbling. So also make sure, like, don't go for air dribbles when there's an open net in a 1v1. Like, I know you're trying to learn them, but don't get addicted to air dribbling. That's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help your teammates or you. So don't try it. When there's an open net, just go for it. Don't try to air dribble. It would be pointless. And so I'm going to try to set up an air dribble right now. See, that's what happens. I was just about to say, I'm going to try and set up an air dribble when I have an open net, and I'm going to show you what happens. And that's exactly what happens. He pretty much gets possession of the ball right away, because you give him so much time. Like, you give your opponent so much time to really just hit the ball and like clear it. So I really wouldn't recommend going for air dribbles when you're doing an open net. Okay. What the heck just happened? I legit couldn't move. And yeah, when you haven't opened it, don't go for air dribbles. I've said this too many times this video now. I'll stop. But I just need to get it just ingrained in your mind. Cause I've made that mistake so many times, and then you wonder why your teammates get angry at you. And yeah, I mean, you shouldn't really have to worry about air dribbling at like smaller ranks like silver and gold. I did because I just wanted to learn a mechanic and overall just get my car control and like aerial car control better. If you want to do that, like air dribbling is really useful for just like sharpening your ability to like move your car in ways that you really couldn't think of doing back in like, I don't even, like 2016 I think this game was released. I'm not even sure. I keep saying too much. I'm thinking too much. But yeah. So for me, air dribbling on the right wall is a lot easier than air dribbling on the left wall, and I don't know why, but that's how it is for most people. I don't know, it just is. Even though I'm left-handed, I like the right wall better. I don't know why. But make sure that before you try air dribbling, please, 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 arrow right and arrow left, just bind them to any buttons. I don't care what they are. Just don't make them stupid. Like, don't replace your jump or your boost or something. That would just be dumb. Don't do that. Do buttons like that you don't normally use. But yeah. Also, I use arrow and power slide, arrow left and power slide as the same button. So, I mean, you might want to change that later on, because then you can't really do like chain dashes, but you don't really need to worry about chain dashes at this rank at all. Like, it won't even be useful, because wave dashes in general, they're not really that useful most of the time. Like, maybe if you're like a freestyler and you're going for trick shots, but that's pretty much about it. Or like you're out of boost, but then you could just like diagonal flip or something, or you could just get mini pads. And yeah. So also another tip is you don't need a lot of boost to go for an air dribble. That's what I thought. Like, I wouldn't go for an air dribble if the freaking like 100 boost orb wasn't available, like right there, and like someone had taken it. I legit wouldn't go for it for some reason. So that's like, that shouldn't be a problem, because usually you can do an air dribble, like a good air dribble, with like 65 boost, or sometimes even less, if you're doing the one where you don't really, like, if you want to conserve your boost more, if you have less boost and you want to air dribble, what you want to do is, like, you don't want to do the one where it just like pretty much sticks to your car. What you want to do is like the one where, here, I'll just show you in training. I'll see you in training. Okay, so we're here in training, and what I mean by not doing the glue to the car thing, this is what the, like, making it glued to your car means. It's basically you're just following the ball. But this is what I mean if you want to conserve boost. Like, you hit it a tiny bit, then you hit it again, then you hit it again, because you don't really use as much boost for that. So that's what I would do. Like, even though you have infinite boost in here, you can see I'm not really using as much boost, because you don't really have to boost all the time. But over here it's like harder, because you have to kind of boost pretty much all the time when it's glued to your car to really keep your momentum. Otherwise it's gonna bounce and it's gonna be really easy to save. So I really recommend doing this kind of air dribble when you're low on boost, because boost conservation. Because if you run out of boost during an air dribble, you're pretty much done. Like, it's all over for you. Also, the reason why you don't boost when you're going for, like, when you don't boost right before you hit the ball, because look, if I don't boost before I hit the, like, if I boost right before I hit the ball, it'll go way too high and I'll just end up failing miserably, and it'll be really hard. So that's why you don't boost, like, just like I did. And from an air dribble, when you got that down, you can easily go for, like, you can go for a flip reset. Like, that's gonna be really hard. I don't think you're gonna be able to do that until you're, like, maybe, like, diamond. Because I can't do that. Like, I'm practicing flip resets, but they are really hard. Like, I have no use for them. I don't know why I'm learning them, but I just want to get my aerial car control better. And yeah, I've scored a few flip reset goals so far. Only one in an actual match, though. Never really scored it multiple times in an online match. I've scored it multiple times in a private match, but that's about it. And learning the air dribble is gonna take, like, a long time, so you gotta be patient with it. Like, also, you shouldn't just grind Rocket League, and, like, you shouldn't just grind training. Like, I would say practice for about an hour and then take, like, a 20 to 25 minute break and then go back, because that just helps you, like, that just helps your mind rest a little bit, and it'll help you ease off the frustration, because learning air dribbles gets really frustrating. Like, it's very time consuming. And even though I have less than 1,000 hours, I can still, it's fairly easy to learn. It just takes a long time, if you know what I mean. It'll take maybe, like, a week to actually, like, do it consistently, and it'll take about, like, a few days to maybe, like, get it down to the point where you can air dribble, like, once in 3 attempts, or, like, once every 2 attempts. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. And while I'm here, I might as well just talk about flip resets and ceiling shots, because why not? So for a ceiling shot, basically what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna go for your normal air dribble setup, but then you're gonna jump off the wall, and when it gets really low, you're probably gonna want to jump off the ceiling after you hit the ceiling. But what I do is I jump off the wall, then boost to the ceiling, but, like, stop boosting right before I hit the ceiling. I don't know why I do that, but I don't know. It depends, but from a ceiling shot, it's gonna take a long time to do. I mean, actually, it doesn't take that long to learn a ceiling shot if you're pretty much, like, already if you kind of got aerials down. I mean, not aerials, air dribbles down, then it won't be that hard to learn ceiling shots, because you'll have that basic aerial car control down. So it won't be that hard. And from a ceiling shot, you'll have your flip, so you can go for things like ground pinches, and, like, most people, if you hit the ball low enough, you can confuse your opponent, and then by hitting it with the underbelly of your car, you can, like, pop it up. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it right now, but because I haven't done ceiling shots in so long. Like, I still haven't gotten them fully down, but because they're hard to do consistently in, like, actual matches, not gonna lie. Because, oh my god, Yeah, and then on to flip resets. I mean, I know that ceiling shot tutorial was quick. I'll try to go in more detail. Okay. So basically like your air dribble setup, like that, classic air dribble setup, and then right after you hit the ball, you want to jump up to the ceiling and boost. I'm going to, like, hopefully that was in slow-mo. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm editing this video. Hopefully it's in slow-mo. If it's not, just do the playback speed, and then, like, I think, like, 1.5 should be enough for, I don't even know the settings, but, yeah. And then once you get to the ceiling, I advise you to, if it's high, if the ball is high, I would, like, medium height, I would say just let yourself fall off the ceiling. Wait, I got the flipper set off that? Whatever. And yeah, I would let yourself fall off the ceiling. But if it's like low, wait, hold up. Low, okay, yeah, I can't hit it low today for some reason. Yeah, if it's low, you want to jump off the ceiling. Yeah, if you hit it low, for some reason I can't, there we go, like that. Yeah, if it's like low, or you like mess up, or I don't know, or if you just, like, I think low ceiling shots are better, I just can't do them consistently, it's kind of annoying. And yeah, you have to hit it with a specific part of your car, it's like really specific, and it's pretty annoying. Okay, and on to flip resets. I think that should have been detailed enough. I'm learning flip resets right now, so I can't tell you exactly how to do them, because I have not mastered it yet. If you really want to learn flip resets, go look at like Scrub Killer's or Flume's tutorial on it. I'll have a link in the description. I hope I do. Otherwise, you can just go search it up on YouTube. It shouldn't be hard to find. I'm pretty sure if you just search up how to flip reset, Scrub Killer's tutorial will come up, and then if you scroll down, it should be Flume's tutorial right there. And yeah, if you came here to learn how to double reset, I'm not even close to learning that. So, like, I've done it a few times, but I don't actually like score. Like, I don't do it the stalling way. I like dodge in, I get the reset and then dodge into the ball again. It's weird. Yeah. So how you're gonna do a flip reset? Don't go for your classic air dribble setup. That's the one mistake everyone makes. So what you'll want to do is you gotta line yourself up with the ball right at the bottom. So you can, after that, after you get the setup down, it'll be fairly easy to, like, line yourself up with the ball and get the reset. And you should be able to feel when you get the reset. I can't explain it. Like, it's just, you can just feel it when you get the reset. But, yeah, sometimes it's really annoying when you don't get the reset. Like, I don't know. I still can't do, like, the freaking, I still can't get the part where you, like, go on the, I always go on the side of the ball for some reason, and not the actual underside of the ball. Yeah, I'm trash at flip resets right now, so, basically, what I do is right after, so you go from the underside of the ball, like that, like sort of slanted towards the goal like that. It wouldn't really be the class, like a good air dribble setup if you were to air dribble from it. That's why you don't go for the air dribble setup when you're doing a flip reset. Otherwise, it's gonna be very hard to line your car up with it. Like, I just did it there, but yeah. See, this is the classic air dribble setup right here, and if I try to do that with a flip reset, it'll be very hard to line my car up with the ball. So let's get into the actual setup now. So you're gonna wanna run up the, like, you're gonna wanna drive up the wall, and right when you hit the ball, like, you wanna stop boosting before you hit the ball, obviously. I mean, I do that, but not all people do, because some people like the ball high. I don't know, just try out both and see which one you like, because for me it's a lot easier if I stop boosting before I hit the ball, if that makes it. Yeah, what do you mean if that makes sense? Okay, and right before you hit, like right after you hit the ball, I mean simultaneously, like while you hit the ball, you want to push brakes on the wall and then jump as you're pushing the brakes. It'll give you space between the ball to, like, let you align your car, because if you don't, it's not gonna give you much space, and it just gives you more control. And I don't know, it's just weird. If you try it, you'll see. And that's pretty much all I have to say, except maybe there's, so hold up, let me explain hitboxes real quick. So basically, you see that sort of venom shaped thing in the middle of my car, like right between the wheels, that there's that little square. That's where you really want to hit the ball on your car to get the reset, because some cars, it doesn't matter all four wheels touching the ball. It matters, like, really getting that sweet spot right there, and it's gonna be really hard to do that. Like, these flip resets are gonna take days, even weeks to master. Like, this is my third day of practicing flip resets, and I'm still trash at them. So you can see how far I've come. I've barely come far. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm still not the best at setting up flip resets, like actual, not in training, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below. See you next time. And by the way, I have some clips of me doing flip reset, like getting flip resets goals in training, so here they are. Just watch them real quick, put them in slow-mo, see how I set up the flip resets. It'll help you a lot to see how I set up the flip resets in slow-mo. Especially, like, you should probably watch this video while you're playing Rocket League, because then it'll be a lot easier to follow along with the directions of the video. And, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, the training pack I'm using is wall to air dribble. So you can use flip reset training packs, but I think this one's just a little bit more realistic on, like, the way, I mean, you can pretty much use any training pack that the ball rolls up the wall on, but I just like this one the most because I'm the most comfortable with it, because I learned how to do air dribbles on this training pack and ceiling shots, and then now flip resets. So yeah, go ahead and watch those clips.